All right, welcome back to the Road Creative. I'm Gaston here with Steve, and yeah, we got a new old game for you guys. So interesting story, Steve. I actually found this game on the Nintendo Switch eShop like a while ago. In
Okay.
fact, when I found it, it was on sale for 99 cents.
Okay.
It's just based on the fact that it's called The Way Remastered. I'm guessing it's an older game, but I have no idea when or where it's from. Never heard of it. I've also never beaten it. Played maybe through like a half the game,
Okay.
and just I actually don't know how far I got, but I like it and I want to beat it, but I don't remember what I was doing, so I decided it's probably best to just start it over. So that's what we're gonna do.
What kind of game is it? Wait
It
a
is
minute.
an it is an adventure platforming puzzle game, mostly puzzle, emphasis on the puzzle.
Okay, this one.
And the story of the game it's not explained incredibly well. But this man, the character you see on screen at the grave here,
Yeah.
he is a scientist, and
Okay.
his wife and partner died, and he is now on a quest to find a way to resurrect his wife by taking the body to an alien planet, shrine of resurrection, if you will.
I thought this was gonna go like supernatural, but it's still sci-fi. Okay.
Yeah, it's more sci-fi than anything else.
All right.
So yeah, let's get started. Let's jump right in.
Like
We already know.
scientist tries to summon the devil to bring back his wife.
Oh, some Mephistopheles going
Yeah,
on
but
here.
that's yeah.
Yeah, let's dig a body up real quick in our trench coat in the
Oh.
rain. Oh nah, this is that game.
That was yeah. Okay. I mean, you
Yeah,
literally told me what it was about, and I'm still surprised.
yeah, dude. I the first time I played this, I had no idea, and I was just like,
Should
oh, so we're starting by digging up a grave. Okay, whatever.
Does he not know it's a crime? He should probably like put that fill in the hole at
Hey
least.
man, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
But just it gets on my nerves when people commit crimes and things and they don't try to get away with them.
I like how you walk past someone's flat. They'll be all right. So yeah, the one thing about it, I assume this was an update, is that you have a journal. Not so much a journal as it is a thing that tells you all of your current objectives. Uh, but yeah,
It would be pretty important. Is this like an open world type of thing?
sort of, kinda. Like it's definitely you're definitely in a set area for the most part. But later on in the game, it becomes more open world,
Okay. Okay.
or at least as open world as a 2D pixel art game can be.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have said open world, but more like the Metroid or Castlevania game. That's what
Yeah.
I should have said.
Oh look, I'm in my fancy spacesuit now. Gonna collect all my notes. So yeah, we're definitely still in the tutorial part of the game, where they kind of like
Note.
teaching you how to move around and all that kind of stuff. You can find different things like, hey, it's a picture of him and his girl. Stuff like that makes it a little more sentimental. Some things about this game to note. You definitely are a squishy ass scientist. My
Yeah, I was gonna
goodness.
ask. It's like what was that game? Out of this world. That's what it reminds me
Yes,
of. Just looking
yes,
at
it
it,
is like
like you
that.
just die.
Yeah, so this game, I don't know if Out of This World had it, but this game, oh, this is eventually where we're going. This is an alien altar. We'll get there. Maybe not this episode, but we'll get there. Also, I can't help but look at that tube and feel like I know that in the pixel art, they're trying to get like, oh, the woman is like laying down and her head is like spread out around her hair is spread out around her head. But
Mhm.
wow, does it just look like her head like exploded and is like frizzy and electrocuted?
I didn't even think of that until you just said it. But all right,
But
that's true actually.
back to my earlier point. This game, you are wildly squishy. Everything kills you in one hit, and there's fall damage, and the fall damage is not that high.
Like if you jumped off the truck, would you die?
I'll show you in a little bit because I don't think the truck is high enough to kill you, but there are some areas nearby that are.
Like if you were
Okay.
standing on the top of that like
I don't want
building
to alert the
thing
security.
right here on the right, would that kill you?
Let's find out. You can jump. He's better than old versions of Link. There is a jump button.
Well, how?
Okay, so yeah, he can make that.
It looks like he's skipping when he jumps.
Yeah, it does. I can see that.
Like just run and jump and just go wee. I'm like, okay.
All right, so here, this is the tutorial stage. We are breaking into his company to steal a spaceship. And we need that spaceship to obviously take our wife to this alien planet to get her resurrected. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep, you
See
died
ya.
very quick. Very quickly you die. So yeah. But this game
Just
is
gotta run
like,
through the whole-
yeah, this game is all like learning patterns and like avoiding things.
Yeah, can you imagine if you weren't some kind of weird immortal?
Oh, who can just come back to life every couple seconds? Yeah, like if I jumped off of here outside, he'd die.
That
Like it's not
like
bad.
a little unreasonable. I don't think a regular person would even die from that.
Like you'll see in a little bit.
Like maybe from here. Maybe from here. Broken legs right there.
I do like that this game, like you know how in some games when you play them, it's very hard to like tiptoe or walk slowly.
Mhm.
This game, unless you have the stick all the way to one side, you pretty much do this walk, and it's very comfortable.
Well, yeah, I mean, wait, what? Hush, only what?
Only dreams now.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
But we have turned security off, so now everything is green. We're fine. We can just leave. So that worked out. But yeah, like I like this game. It's charming in an old school way. He does, and you know what? Now that you mention it, I never thought of it. But he does kind of run like out of this world. He kind of has that like.
It's like his arms are flailing when he runs, dude.
Also,
Anyway.
I think I can show you over here how easy it is to die. Oh no, okay, I can't. Not yet. Give me a
Yeah,
sec.
we did that already.
Let's drive the truck a little further in.
Are you controlling the truck?
No. So we're stuck here. Okay. Leave me alone. Obviously, we can't go any further because this thing will catch us and kill us. If you'd like to see that, it's pretty quick. We just kind of get shot with a trank and die. So luckily, there's no lives. Elevator button doesn't work. So you're forced to go down here. And here is where the tutorial puzzle stuff starts to come into play. Oh, by the way, so let me show you where the ground is. You see the ground right there? I think if I go like here, you just die.
Wow. So
Yeah.
if you can't see the ground you're falling on.
Pretty
for the most
much.
part.
Pretty
Okay.
much. So yeah, you're pretty squishy as a scientist. You can
Alright,
like
so-
catch the ladder again though, so that's the thing.
He can do it without ripping his arms off, but all right, that's
Don't
fine.
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Like I've done that before. It actually hurts a lot.
Yeah, it does. So here's the map. Here's what we're trying to do. Now we are trying to get over to where it says ship, because obviously there's a ship there, and we want to be able to get our truck down to the ship so that we can take it and leave, get off this planet. Yeah. So, and we also want to get a weapon because that'll help just in general, right? So here's where we are. It's just like a long kind of puzzle thing. You've got to utilize what you have to get more of what you don't have, and that's where we're at.
Seems pretty straightforward, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you want to start by unlocking the air ducts or unlocking the generators? I think we need to start with the generators.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say I have to look at the map again to be sure, but yeah.
Yeah, but the puzzle is if we did the ventilators, it would unlock this vent hatch, which would allow you to crawl underneath, but that would lock the vents, or that would lock the doors up there. So you gotta kind of pick one, and you gotta like change them before you can go one way or the other. So we want the door first, and you would see if we went up there to the guns, it would tell you that you don't have authorization to pick one up.
Okay.
So we're gonna go here first.
I do remember weapons was up there, but
It's inactive.
Okay, that's inactive, so we gotta do something else. I'm gonna wait till you come back.
this is such a weird looking setup.
Oh, like the hallways or the game in general?
No, like that hallway with those particular enemies as security. Like imagine that in a real world. Like I don't even know what that shelf
thing
thing
is. A lot. Maybe we do need to do the air ducts first.
Okay.
Maybe. Let's find out.
That would only take you toward the ship, right?
It would, but if I recall, there is something under there. Also, I like the visual representation of the fact they can see you. Don't be under the duct when the light's there, because you'll still die.
But it does do a decent job of telling you like which things they can see through, though.
Right.
Just by having that brighter spot on it.
Yeah. I wonder if that was part of like the remaster, or if that was like already there.
I'm actually curious. Let me actually look up and see what's different about it. Maybe there's extra content too.
Maybe. Oh, okay, so we have this vent fan. And it gives us the option to discharge the hallway. And it says, please make sure that the corridor is empty because it can damage nearby robots. So we eventually want to do this, but the energy level is not 100%. So we'll change maintenance, and now those buttons light up. That's what we needed.
Yeah, so you can go do the generators, and then you can change it to 100%. Then you can change it back to air duct, get down here, discharge to the robots, correct?
Yes.
That seems pretty straightforward. Okay.
Yeah,
right.
so the puzzles aren't like overly complicated. It's more just the execution of them. You know? Which I like. I like that they're like, here's the information. You have everything necessary to figure it out. Good luck. It's the way it should be. So let's go change this back.
I think I said out of this world earlier. It's called Another World, not Out of This World.
Oh, really?
That was on me.
I thought it was Out of This World, too. Talking about the one with Mike Gruber? That's Out of This? That's, Really?
Yeah, dude.
I thought that was Out of This World.
It's called Another World.
Interesting. Didn't that get re-released recently? Like maybe a year or two ago?
The 15th anniversary edition would have been 2006.
Gotcha. I can definitely see the influence of that game on this one.
But no, it's on the Switch and play PS4 too, so never mind it.
Gotcha. Okay, so here we have kind of the same puzzle over and over again, where there's like an insta-kill truck thing that you can't jump over because the roof is low. But you can't like run by this drone either. So you gotta kind of finagle it that way.
It's turned on now.
And you'll notice that as I hit these buttons, this little computer charges up.
What are those buttons though? Are they just buttons?
Yeah, they're just like power generator buttons.
It's turned on now.
Nobody knows. Also, it's a good thing that these drones don't have any other vision besides straight down.
Yo, I know, right? They're worse than like Hyrule Castle guards.
Yeah.
They weren't actually that bad. No.
It's turned on now.
Get up there. Okay, we did it.
It's turned on now.
All right. We'll get back to this room to the right a little later.
Question actually.
Yeah.
Nice. If you die, does it like keep your progress?
It depends on when you die. So like now that I've made it back to this room, if I were to die, it would start me here and all the generators would be lit. But if I had like hit 6 of them and then died, I would have had to start over. So it really just depends on the location of where you die more than anything. Which I guess is fair. It's not the worst thing. Let's unlock these air ducts. Also, for a pixel art game, it looks pretty good. It's pretty detailed, actually.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what to compare it to.
I mean, like, I can tell that these animations are relatively simple, but they still look pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, this style makes it so, you end up focusing on, well, one, those animations. Like trying to do as much as you can with, such a little amount.
Right.
So a lot of this stuff ends up looking really cool anyway. Like, it reminds me of, I think, the first Nidhogg game. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that game, the graphics are nothing at all. But the animations for all the characters look really smooth. Good game.
All right, we ready?
Exciting.
Let's see what happens. So we can discharge now. And fuck these robots.
Oh, that's much worse than I thought.
You thought it was just going to be like a shock or something?
Yeah, you killed everybody.
I think you kill everybody past these doors, because I think this first robot's still there.
Oh, okay, specifically those. Okay, that was a lot of lightning, dude. I'm sorry. Electricity. It wasn't lightning.
Also, this game does a really good job of making things feel tense with, like, not a lot. Because, like, even crawling through the vent feels tense because you crawl so slow.
True. So, why'd you come up here? Do you have authorization now, somehow?
No, but if
Not
you try to get a
authorized.
pistol, it'll say you're not authorized. And I think you have to do something in here. Like I said, I've played through part of this game, and I remember some things, but I don't remember others. So, like, this is an example of something I don't remember. So this is pretty organic. But you can add a user, however, you don't have the password. That's what it was. Okay. And the thing about it is that in this game, it's not one of those games where you can guess the password and, like, it works.
Try password, dude.
Yeah, you actually have to find it. Which is a little annoying because I think I remember what the password is. I think it's like XKCD123 or something like that.
Interesting.
I mean, I think those are some of the least used words in passwords. Or at least, yeah, thank you. All right, let's see where I need to go. Because now I'm trying to remember. Let's see. Okay. We might just need to go by the ships. Yeah, because the archive's to the left, but we can't get by this robot just yet. So I guess we got to go to the ship. There's really nowhere else to go. So luckily we can climb.
I was like, why did you jump?
We can climb just high enough to avoid detection.
So does it detect you if you just touch it too?
I believe it does. I think if you touch it or any of the red light, you get detected. Okay. All right, so here's the spaceship. This is going to be our ship. You can actually go in it now, but nothing will really happen. I think a hologram pops up to tell you, "Hey, I'm not ready yet." So that's the thing. Also,
find a gun.
It's the old team. I can't tell if those are glasses or like googly eyes on the guy in the middle.
Yeah, and the guy on the left too. Well, those are opposite glasses on his
right. It just looks funny. Okay, so now kind of stuck again. Can't go to the right. So let's go up this ladder, which I think has a note for us.
Would it be this note that is labeled note?
See, there you go. There's the password.
That's not clever at all.
And I was
Okay.
right. So here's a choice, Steve. Do we want to go up or back to the weapons?
Would you need the weapon for anything in particular?
I don't remember, but I
Well,
think,
just in case, right?
yeah, I think
So
getting the weapon might be better.
it's good to complete stuff when you get access to it. At least when you're in this small of a.
Yeah.
a
And
map.
you'll notice up in the top left it tells you that you have it now. Let me just.
That's pretty handy. So
thing
is
it
this
didn't
like
keep
the
going.
just like the laser pistol in Another World where it just shoots straight and very slowly, or is it actually effective for stuff?
Nah, this one's actually a good weapon because this one, maybe it's an update for the remaster, but this one you can aim with the right stick.
Okay.
So you have full 1-to-1 360-degree aiming. It's actually a lot better. It even has a little laser sight so that it makes it easier to hit stuff.
Right.
All right, so now we add the password and we're good. So moving on. Also, you see this game doesn't waste a lot of time. Like, it's been 20 minutes and it feels like we've made significant progress.
Other more graphically inclined games, you'd probably still be like mourning the loss of your wife and trying to come up with a plan.
Press F to show respect.
My wife dead.
Hey, we got a gun now. And yeah, it has like full scope. It's nice.
Can't move though, can you?
No.
Twin stick kind of thing. Okay, that makes sense.
It's also a little bit finicky to aim. But I think that's on purpose.
There. Is it like an overheat kind of thing, or what?
Yeah, like you can fire a lot, but now I can't fire at all. So it has to recharge up there in the corner. But you can fire it before it's fully recharged, which is nice.
Top-notch security. You can destroy it and no one will notice.
It's you or me.
I just like the way it falls.
It's only funny because he's literally talking to a robot. But...
Okay, so
So
the thing,
this thing,
yeah, this thing can't aim off the ground, which is pretty funny. This, okay, we can't actually do anything with that yet. Actually, I think we need to get some information from the ship first. So let me go back that way. Also, this is a comfortable running speed, right?
I mean, yeah. Until the area gets bigger, I don't really think it would need to be faster.
They do a pretty decent job of making areas feel big without them being like horizontally annoyingly large.
Yeah, like if the whole thing was this size, like if every level was sort of this big, I don't think Scotty.
Hey Scotty, the fuse died again. Remember to take a new one from the storage room, the one that looks like a lemon. Okay, keep that in mind, everybody.
Thank you.
We'll come
But
back
yeah,
up there.
if the areas are this big, I don't think the running speed is gonna be an issue. We'll see. We'll see. Yo, I can't not imagine him like flailing his arms like some
as he
unathletic
runs.
kid now. Yeah.
Oh, also something that's very helpful. He is smart enough to grab onto ledges.
Yeah, you demonstrated that earlier, actually.
All right, so we're at the console in the storage room. We need a fuse. He said we needed one that looked like a lemon, right?
Yeah.
So that would be, I guess, elliptic, and then yellow.
Does that change with the?
I don't think it does.
The play.
Because the last time I played it, I think it was a lemon-looking one too.
With me.
But
Okay, interesting.
I'm trying not to spoil it because I actually like this game a lot. Also, these like laser dune buggy things are weird to me.
I mean, the fact they only aim down is bad enough, but yeah. So actually, when you get caught by stuff, is it like, so like if that buggy would have turned like around?
Oh, it just shoots you.
Yeah, but is it immediate? Can you dodge?
I think it's immediate.
Dumb question. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so we
interesting.
just got the liftoff code. So that'll help us leave, which is nice.
Yeah.
And now, let's put that fuse in first. I'm guessing
Did
that
you
we
just
put it in near the post-it note. Which,
wouldn't it be in the ship?
the fuse died again. You would think so, but it is not. It's actually up
I
here.
guess I would say theoretically it could be a fuse up here.
You
Because I
won't
doubt they'd be
stop
like,
me.
yo, take this ship into space, even though the fuse keeps dying.
I
So
replace
Yep,
that's
the
okay.
fair.
fuse.
We replaced the fuse. Okay, and with the fuse there, I think we can mess with the crane now. Oh, yeah. I don't really know what that crane helps us do, but we needed to move it. And then here's the last console. Okay, so we need to
Yeah.
charge something.
The ship.
But the energy levels are not equal. And if you go to display state, it tells you that one is at 4, one is at 6, and the other is at 2. Oh, I remember that puzzle. Ugh, not looking
Just
forward
have
to
to
that.
move capacitor 2 to 3, right?
Yeah, it seems simple, but we'll get there in a second because it's still simple, relatively speaking, but they make it a weird little math problem that's kind of annoying.
All right, well, we'll see.
Today.
Oh, you guys are asking you can shoot through floors. Okay, good.
I think you can shoot through that one for some reason.
Well, floors like that, right?
There's the okay. Okay, we need to open the departure gate too. Cool. So we got a couple more things to do, as indicated by our journal.
Oh, the gray ones are the ones you done. I was like, you
Yeah.
found the gun already. What? I get it.
Good thing these cameras don't look down ladders.
True.
Okay. So we need to do this puzzle over here. And we'll come back to that in a second. Let's go to the traffic control tower. See what we got. Good thing nobody's guarding it. Let's enter the access code and we're done. So we now have permission to actually lift off. Now we just gotta... Actually, what does this say? Oh, this just tells you where stuff is. Okay, that's nice. That's helpful. I heard Ganon groan, and I did not realize that he was like under me.
You should probably mention who that is
You
for anyone
won't
who doesn't know.
stop me.
Oh, Ganon is my Shiba Inu dog. Oh, that's why we needed the crane, so that we didn't fall to our death.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Also, you do have like velocity when you
Fell
fall.
and died, bro. I legit thought you fell and died. It's like, what are you doing? That's
Oh
fine.
wait, okay, that's the charging thing. So I need one more. We're almost there, guys. Now I think I need to find a way back up to our vehicle, if I'm not mistaken.
Can you activate the elevator from down here?
Oh, actually, now I can. The light is green.
I was about to say.
Oh, don't get crushed. You can totally get crushed.
I was
by
about
that.
to ask. Like, yo,
Oh
crush
my goodness,
yourself,
and it's so embarrassing. You can totally get crushed by that elevator. And it looks stupid too, because he just kind of crunches, and it's like, oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's what it would sound like. Yeah, no, yeah.
So, fun fact, you notice that there's an elevator over there to my right? You notice that this is an elevator?
Wow.
Yeah, this game does not give a shit. It's like, come on, man. It's like, I guess breaking your legs in this situation would pretty much mean you were going to die. But
It's
come
gotta be
on.
like 15 feet though.
So we need this thing. This is an energy cell. It is very slow and hard to move. Don't worry about how he's pulling it with his open hands. That's not important.
It's probably fine. It's future tech. It's not dangerous to hold with your bare hands. Oh. Mm.
So it's one of these. And what makes it complicated, right, is it seems easy. Oh, we're just going to move two of them away from the middle column and put them on the column on the right. But the thing about
Except this
it,
thing holds 4.
yeah, this cell holds 3.
Oh.
So
Give me a sec then. What do you think? Okay. So, and they both hold a total of 7, right?
Yeah.
Or they all hold 7. So they all need to have 4, huh? Okay. Which means we get one up to 7, we'll get one down to 1, and we're good.
Okay.
So, go to. Oh,
This is what you want. You say get one up to 7, right?
yeah, get one and another one down to 1, and you'll be fine. So in that case, so we take that one, that goes to 0. That one goes to 5. No.
Yeah, see, it's tough, isn't it?
Because I'm having trouble visualizing it. I'm not used to this one. I'm used to like the bottles one.
Yeah.
Or like the variation when you have multiple bottles. This one is throwing me off.
No, I get you.
Yeah, so then take from the 7, obviously, and put that. Yeah. Because then you'll have 1 left. So that's perfect. Yeah, I feel
it's
like that wasn't a. Yeah. So then you put this one in the 2. You have 1 left in here, put it in the middle, and then
take
fill
the
one
other,
up to.
yeah.
Go.
Nice. And then
Like this one was relatively simple, simply because like there was only so much you could do for that first move. So I feel like there weren't a lot of variations that would get you stuck. Because it seems like you get this answer by accident.
pretty much. Yeah, like I remember the very first time I did it, I was extremely confused. But like when you think about it for a second, it's like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, because I think the one that people know, like the one that lots of people have heard of, it's one where you end up with you have 2 containers instead of 1 container and then 3 things to fill with it.
Right.
That wasn't bad. It's pretty good.
All right, so it seems like we're good. So that is all our objectives except for charging the ship and bringing the van to it. So since we have the van here, we can just... Actually, will it let me drive over that vent? Okay, good.
Can you imagine if it didn't?
If it just got stuck.
The top popped off and then like something stupid happened and exploded.
Yep, okay, so let's handle the last objective. Charge it. And they're charged. Sweet.
They're accumulators.
Alright, so it looks like we are ready to go. Let's get in the ship. Now, something that I'm really glad they didn't do is they didn't like force you to load one of these. They're just like, nah, we can go. Let's talk to the hologram.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Tom.
Dana, ship status.
DNA ship status.
The ship is
ready to
fly.
fly. Thank you.
That's very polite of this hologram who was programmed to be polite.
All right, there we go. Are we going on an unplanned mission?
Dana,
Switch to minimal communication.
Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Okay.
Shut up, bitch. We're
Rude.
going off the planet. All right, so we completed it. Fuck that truck. We're out of here. So that was the tutorial, so to speak, for this game. And now we get a fancy screensaver if you want it. Because it's
That
actually,
ain't bad,
really,
actually.
yeah, it's really
That ain't
nice.
bad. Let me screenshot this real quick.
Yeah, so we're headed to this alien world. I can actually send it
This
to
ain't-
you. I'll
This
send
ain't
it to
bad
you.
either.
I'll just send
without
you the
the ship.
screenshot because I already have it on my laptop.
Okay.
I have a couple from this game from how far I played, but it's really pretty, especially for just pixel art.
That's what I'm saying, man. You can do a lot with little,
Thank you
especially
for
with a
the
pixel.
flight.
Right.
Or
Have a
pixels in
nice
general.
day.
I was around in the early 2000s when people making sprite fights and whatever else.
Right, stick figure fights. So something that this game has added.
Back here
One,
by myself.
it kind of has de facto cutscenes. Like I'm not controlling him
The
pacing
planet
back and
is
forth and
mostly
talking.
Big desert.
But the game
Only
like
this
just does
spot
that.
is lush with life.
And I kind of like the way it pops up. It's very like minimal. Kind of like
But
he's
it's
thinking to
dangerous
himself.
as well.
It's weird because it's like a far cry from like those cheesy one-liners he's got.
Yeah.
When you're in the game.
He's just like, better you than me. So I don't know if
Gosh.
this was part of the remaster too, but there are memories that you can find. And they're memories of like him with his wife or his team. So here's
Okay.
number 1. This is also a good screensaver. I'm not sitting on the edge of a cliff like that, but it's pretty.
Yeah, wow. Who does that?
I don't know, man. But yeah, it's kind of cool, man. So the game will then tell you that is memory 1 of 7. But yeah, let's see where we're at for a little bit. You can shoot pretty much. I think this kills me. Oh nope, that thing. Oh no, I died from the ground.
That was the fall, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He is a squishy scientist if I've ever seen one. So yeah, as is common of alien planets, everything kills you.
Not
Fly kill you too?
Yeah, it does.
Not today. Yeah, really?
lucky hit.
Oh, that was a good shot.
Lucky.
Oh, as was that.
This guy. First
And
try.
even traveling is a little bit of a puzzle, right? Because you would think, oh, I got to climb down that ladder, but you can kind of see there's a kill down there. So if you climb down the ladder, you just die.
It's a kill. Wow, that's an aggressive bug. And they respawn too? No.
Only
Oh,
these
that you-
do. Only
Kill
those
that
do.
one. Oh, did you kill that one? Am I bugging, as the kids say?
Yeah, these things respawn, but the other ones don't. Ooh, a document. Tom translated some of the alien markings. It seems to be some kind of religious writing, as it mentions eternal life quite often. Tom's hard at work as never before. We shouldn't have been concerned about his marriage colliding with our mission after all. What a bunch of dicks. What a bunch of dicks. I'm assuming that you're Tom. You're playing Tom. And,
Well, yeah, that's how the thing addressed you, the hologram.
oh, yeah,
It's
good
you
point.
or me.
But what if you weren't Tom this whole time? Anyway.
Yeah, those things are obnoxious.
So is this like the alien temple, just straight up?
We're near it. Like, this is the thing that we'll find. The symbol that goes here. We're gonna find that, and then make our way to like where he's closer to where he's looking for. Because this is the gate that was in the document, like right up here. But it looks like a wall, so nothing you can really do. Okay, cool. Yeah, the fly. Oh, nope. Get out of my face. It is a little bit hard to like keep the C-stick steady when you're aiming.
Oh, it doesn't lock into place?
Nah, you have to like hold it.
If I like that.
It's
But I
okay.
guess once you get used to it, it's probably not a big deal.
Yeah. So we've reached the former base camp where they were, the abandoned research station.
You won't
Oh, good
stop
shots.
me.
Okay. Don't know what those mean. Can't shoot through cliffs.
Not today.
Get out of here, man. Oh my God. But we've reached the abandoned research camp, so we are just going to go ahead and end here for now. So next time we come back, we will continue with more of The Way
That's
Remastered.
pretty interesting. The Way. Remastered.